Hey everyone, I'm rather Incoherent, and for my first deck in Festival of Legends, I'm going to be playing Amalgam Mech Mage. To me, the scariest thing in all of Festival of Legends is Volume Up. It is a 4-mana draw 3, finale get a copy of 1, and to me, that's not just a generally really good soft tutor high draw card that's both good in a value deck or a control deck, or good as the top end of a aggro deck. That can soft tutor burn. The scariest thing for me is the idea of a mech mage or any other sort of mage that curves out with a really strong curve, and it ends by playing Volume Up to draw and duplicate things like Fireball and Frozen Touch. In fact, those are the only spells in this deck, which might be a bit on the slim side, because I've cut down other things. Instead of just running Mech Mage, I'm running Amalgam Mechs. The reason for that, Mistake was already here. Amalgam in the Deep was already here. Or more accurately, I was considering Mistake, and I'd already put Amalgam in the Deep in the deck. And at that point, One-Amalgam band's pretty viable. Gorlock Ravager has targets to draw. We're at a point where switching over from mechs to Amalgam Mechs gets us the value we need for the deck to keep going well after the end of its curve. And I think this deck just has a tremendous amount of longevity, a very strong early curve, and a very, very clear win condition. I would say the deck's linchpins are Bronze Gatekeeper representing our strong early game, Volume Up representing burning them out at the end. Everything else is just built to support that as well as we can. Let's get into it. Let's go see if Pazik, also known as Dr. 4, is half as good as I think he is. Alright, for our first opponent, we got a Hunter. If this is Big Hunter, I think he's just dead. If it's Face Hunter, I have no idea. That seems like a good enough opening hand. I think if I have Frequency Oscillator, I'm happy. I can probably do better than Mecha-Shark. But how much better can I really do? Like, Mecha-Shark is one of the best cards in the deck. My early curve isn't that strong. I have enough late game that I can easily draw a bad opening hand, so that's why I was hesitant to keep Mecha-Shark, and Gorlock Ravager is very iconic at the point that I'm making. But it's fine. My opponent's just gonna miss their 1-drop, miss their 2-drop, and die immediately. And that'll be clear proof that this is a good deck and not that my opponent's deck was bad. I don't think I play out the Mistake here. I can, but I'm not going to. I think holding the Mistake to be played alongside magnetic cards is valuable. I think holding it to just play it after the Mecha-Shark is valuable. And by not playing it, we get to do this. And that can just threaten to end the game immediately unless he has, I think, exactly Quick Shot in hand. I don't think there's another answer for this. We're about to find out how wrong I am. Oh yeah, the Harpoon Gun. That's fine. That will confirm that it's Big Beast Hunter. I'm not too worried about running out of steam at all thanks to this Gorlock Ravager, although we are drawing most of what it hits. That also means Trench Surveyors is losing some Amalgams on the bottom. So I take the other Trench Surveyor with the intent of drawing the Amalgam next turn with it, fair enough. And let's play out another Mistake and go face for 4. And I'm feeling like my opponent's getting to the point where I'm already considering, can I just kill him after playing Volume Up? I don't care that Frozen Touch is on the bottom of my deck, I'll draw it eventually. That was instant. I think he might have misclicked, that was so fast. Unfortunately, since I have no magnetic cards in hand, this Patriarch is actually kind of a problem for me, and the next ones will be too.
Error. Hot bucket.
Yeah, we're definitely not taking the second Ravager, we're taking the Amalgam Band for sure. We've already got a Mech, a Beast, and an Amalgam. We're gonna get another Amalgam and a Murloc very soon. Since I knew I was getting this, I should have played Click Clocker first. Because now I don't have a chance of hitting Mistake, but hey, I hit Mistake anyway. And I'll swing in here immediately, no reason not to. Is there a reason to swing in with this? I don't believe so. And this is going to be a good game for Gorlock Ravager, where it kind of gets to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Hey, it's the Mukla. This is actually not a great spot for Mukla, to be honest. I don't mind losing you at all. I do need to play bananas just to get them out of my hand, which means I'm committing to a 5-banana turn. Which means I'm just going wide and facing him, right? We're gonna put 1 banana on this guy so that he can start Dedicate Stomping. Actually, no. I want 1 banana here so that he can kill the 2/2. I want this guy going up to 4 so that he can kill the next Patriarch. And I want another guy going up to 4 so that he can kill the next Patriarch as well. And we're just going straight face here. Mukla is very large, but the problem with Mukla, the reason I was considering not running him in my Face Hunter deck, is that if you play him and you don't have board, he does just kill you a little bit. Sadly, we're not going to be seeing much of the Amalgam package being played here, because it turns out all they've done is make my curve marginally worse this game, but it doesn't matter because Big Beast Hunter is all dream and no reality. Like, theoretically, my opponent's not just dead here, but in reality, oh, that's a tragedy. Let's not forget how finale works, though. We're gonna want to put 1 here. That's kind of awkward. I don't have enough mana to play it perfectly. I could just play Gorlock this turn. I really want to get through these without messing anything else up. I think that means I'm pinging this turn, weirdly enough. That seems incredibly silly. I'm definitely doing this. Now the question is, do I want to volume up this turn? Of course I do. I'm just setting up lethal like this. What am I talking about? I'm gonna duplicate Frozen Touch because I'm not gonna have the mana to do the other one ever. Hit here, kill the other taunts. And yeah, that's the exact thing I made this deck to do. Theoretically, he could stabilize from here. Theoretically, the game could keep going after this point, but it won't. That's not going to happen. Unfortunately, I looked at Big Hunter a lot. This game's already over. We're just waiting for him to die. Cause, we have an unreasonable amount of burn from hand over here. It's definitely more fun to play this turn. Is there any reason I shouldn't just go face, though? Probably not, right? Like, realistically, I don't have a single good reason to do anything other than this. Now, even if there's some silly Sun Fury shenanigans about to happen, I just have the burn to get through that. I've still got 18 more burn in hand. Yeah. So I forgot to say this during the opening. That game sort of showed off why, the like ideas behind the deck. I'm legitimately afraid of the deck I'm playing right now. I think this could be a tier 1 menace.
My music will wash over you.
I only have a 1-up audio splitter in the deck. It's just sort of a filler card. I don't have enough spells for it to be great. I honestly should probably be running something else. Even Fizzle might be better, because Fizzle's spell, his snapshot, can get tutored out by volume up. I don't know what this should be. It probably shouldn't be him, though. Anyway, hold Click Locker, toss the rest. Let's see how it goes. All right, solid enough. I would really like another 1-drop or a 3-drop, because the Click Clock... Oh, wait, I'm thinking of the other 1-drop. This is fine. I just play this guy, and I'm happy with it. I could have coined out the Automaton, but I don't have great follow-up to it. I'd be worried about just getting Frost Striked immediately. I think this is fine. Here, I can just play Security Automaton, coin, Mistake, or I can hold the coin, so next turn I can Dredge. He shouldn't have a way of dealing with this from hand. I know I said this last game, and I just forgot about the Harpoon Gun, which is Hunter's most iconic weapon, but there's actually not a way that I can think of for this to do 4 from hand. I think I'm just safe to do nothing else. It could be like Frost Strike, Horn of Winter. I know it's not blood, or it's probably not blood, because it isn't using Renethal, which is very, very common in blood decks. I feel bad because I'm roping my opponent trying to think this through out loud, but I honestly don't know if it's right to coin there, because it's a really wasteful coin. My hand gets very clunky going into turns 3 and 4 like this. I think I can probably rely on drawing a curve to make this better, but I need to do that specifically in case of Frost Strike, Horn of Winter, because I don't know what runes he is yet. Alright, so this is going to get Plague Striked next turn unless I draw something to help curve out, which I did not, but I can still find something on the bottom. I found something on the bottom. And we're going to trade off over here to make it more awkward for our opponent to kill this, because I know 4 is a bad number for Death Knight to deal, and I'm feeling really, really good right now. We have an incredibly good turn 5. We have turn 7 Amalgam. We don't need to draw much to maintain our dominance on board. That is the awkward clear. He is Frost, I was right. And Frost can't heal, and my finisher isn't board related. He has all the pieces that I was afraid of for early clears. Alright, that was a big swing turn though. Horn of Winter, as always, doing work. But I have dealt a lot of damage to him. I think I played this first, because I don't remember what was on the bottom. I wasn't paying attention. I want to say it was just 1 mech and I snap picked the 1-drop, but I can't quite remember. This has a chance of getting a 2-drop I prefer though. It didn't. War Gear for Magnetic Rush next turn seems pretty solid though. Gonna drop down a Trent Surveyor. And we've got both Frozen Touches down there. It's fine. Volume Up will rip them off the bottom eventually. This definitely goes face. I don't have to be afraid of AoE really here, but just in case he's trying out the new one, and to prevent him from using Contract Quarter on this, I'll go ahead and kill it. This Arian's probably not good here. There's one snipe that matters. Actually, there's not really a snipe that matters, right? Because it's just 2 face damage. Not really a big deal. And let's put some nails in this coffin. I think that's about the end of this. Because even if he does try to race me down, I have a pretty thoroughly enabled One-Amalgam band here with 2 amalgams going down before it. And that means that even if he's trying to do stuff like kill me by freeze, I'll probably roll Rush Lifesteal and be able to stop it. I wonder if that's true. I think there's 8 effects. I've only got 3 so far, but I can go up to 6 pretty easily. Mara Manipulator is a terrifying card. That was a suboptimal Mara Manipulator. I guess the game's just over then. Wasn't really expecting that. I swear to God, a game's gonna go long enough for the amalgam part of this package to matter. At least Volume Up did work the first game, but that game was just Mech Mage running over a bad draw from an aggro deck. Like, I know Frost Death Knight's good, but that draw wasn't. That draw was miserable. Alright, Outcast, Demon Hunter probably, definitely a real deck. Hold Security, toss the other 2. We definitely want to hit a 1-drop. We definitely... I could have held Gorilla Bot. It is my best 3-drop, but it's kind of optimistic. There's much worse things I'm going to have, though, as this hand is proving. Hey, mistake, right on time. Do I play it? Or do I hold it till after Security Automaton? That's so greedy and stupid. There's no way that's ever right. This is almost certainly a board-centric matchup, and as such, I can't possibly be holding that. Outcast Demon Hunter it is. This is one of those decks where I know it's strong, but if you like put a gun to my head and told me what its win condition is, it's like, oh, generate value and hit you with it. It just sort of works. I'm really looking forward to seeing this played more and playing it myself to get a better idea of like exactly what the win condition is, because it's hard to play around something that I don't understand. Unlike Mech Mage. Mech Mage is very easy to play. I play the minion that I can afford to play. And then I get to the point where my hand is nothing but burn spells somehow despite only running 4 of them, and I feel very sad.
Who's hiding now?
Yeah, that's a bit gross. Oh, that's exceptionally gross. I'm assuming he has the second one. Oh, no, he doesn't. In that case, I don't know that I'm concerned as much unless he hits it off of Illidari's Studies. Okay, so he ends up not killing Security Automaton, which is pretty sketchy for him. I don't think it will actually matter, unfortunately. God, what a miserable hand. Do I just Frozen Touch his 2-3 to force him to Hero Power? It's not like his Hero Power even matters. So what am I doing? I'm gonna play Frozen Touch this turn, probably Firefall next turn into Gorlock Ravager. I've drawn literally every non-mech thing that I've shoved in my deck, basically, which is awkward. I can't even infuse this for a long time, but at the same time, I've just gotta kill that. I can't not kill it is the issue. It feels so bad using that Frozen Touch, where I know it might be my win condition, but if I don't kill that, I will just lose to it. I can't let the Exile stay on the board. Yeah, that's fine. Like, my board's dead, but it's fine. I would really appreciate drawing, like... I don't even know what. Not necessarily you. I think I just hold this one. There's no way I Fireball as 1-drop, right? Or Fireball his face. Both of those seem crazy. How quickly do I think I'm going to start dying? What's my next play? I'm going to play Gorlock Ravager. It's going to draw a Mistake, another Gorlock Ravager, or an Amalgam of the Deep. None of those are helpful. This is terrible, but it's where I'm at. Draw garbage, play garbage is sort of where we're at right now. Fireballing their 1-drop never feels good, but I feel like what's very likely going to happen is I'm going to play Gorlock Ravager, followed by a bunch of stuff that has very low board impact, and over the 2 turns where I'm having terrible plays after this one, that Slither Spear is probably going to hit me for a substantial amount of damage. Like, I don't feel I'm exaggerating when I say 10. I'm expecting to see a lot of spells and quite possibly Helveria combos coming down. So I'm very afraid of the amount of damage that represents, and I'm also, like, what else am I doing? I'm hero powering and passing, I'm playing this, I'm letting him kill it. Because I know he runs Predation, I know he runs other removal cards, I know he runs Rush minions. Like that one. What's this do other than die? I think I still have 3 hits for this. The second Gorlock's pretty useless. Oh wait, my deck tracker's not on. I should get that fixed between games. All right, we're not going to be playing the second Gorlak, though, because I've drawn literally all of the cards in that package. Also, it's just generally not a great tempo play. We're currently looking at 3 on this. We're going to get up to 4, 5, 6 as we play the Amalgams this turn. Actually, playing Mistake this turn is probably not good enough. I'm going to play Security Automaton and then Amalgam in the Deep it twice, probably. Bronze Gatekeeper seems useful for winning. Okay, so the taunt did seem valuable, but a second one of these seems very valuable as well. So we're trying to really just bulldoze through the late. Hell yes. All right, we're going to stabilize and heal ourselves to full. I wasn't aware that was a win condition I had in the matchup, but yeah, okay, we're just... These guys have lifesteal, trust me, they totally have lifesteal. I can only get 1 more effect on them, so I can only get to 6 of 8. Does it list the potential effects for me when I hover it? Divine Shield, Lifesteal, Poisonous, Reborn, Rush, Stealth, Taunt, and Wind Fury. Sathena is gross, but I'm probably killing it. I've got a 3 out of 4 hitting Rush. Instead, I could play Mistake Ziliax to kill the Sathena, guaranteed. And that boosts up the number of things I have for this. Have I played a hard beast this game? I don't think I've had a Click Clocker or a Gorilla Bot, so this is also a new tribe. So I can get to 7 of 8. If he goes face with everything that he just played... Wait. But you hit me. What are you doing? Do I just not know what Dispose of Evidence does? Okay, attacking with Lady Sathena, I guess, is a use for the card. So I can play Click Clocker and Mistake Ziliax. That seems really good. Click Clocker, Mistake, Ziliax, kill the 5-2, kill Sathena. I'm actually at full health. I've never been close to running out of steam in my life. What are you talking about? Am I winning? I don't know. I think I'm winning. I'm very alarmed at what's happening in this game. I thought I was dead a long time ago when I was fireballing his 1-drop on turn 4. I mean, he's gonna fatigue himself at some point, and I'm just not gonna die. Because I'm gonna be getting almost full value Amalgam bands with Rush and Wind Fury and Lifesteal and Divine Shield. They're just gonna be... This is gross. Oh man, I'm really appreciating the Amalgam package this game. I know it's also potentially the reason that I'm dying. I'd still be running Frozen Dutch and Fireball without the Amalgams, though. I think the Amalgam package has finally earned its spot in the deck by just giving me this out that I didn't even think should be here. Yeah, let's just Amalgam him and see how it goes. I'm probably getting all of the effects. Every single effect except for Rush, baby. Let's go. Damn shame. Hopefully the second one's better.
If 3 rights make a left.
His health is slowly becoming a resource that he can't use. Like, if he takes 6 to get through this, which it looks like he's about to take 6 to get through this, fatigue damage is going to start racking up relatively soon. Buddy, this thing has a lot of effects. I know it's hard to see them all. It's a bit of a mess aesthetically, but you do have to kill it. It does have taunts. Yeah, that's a pretty efficient answer. The problem is that all this damage going through probably won't matter because I'm gonna get healed to full when he kills this. Oh, you're stealthed. You don't have to hit it. Am I dead? You rolled stealth instead of Rush, you bastard. That's fine. Kill this one. I don't have anything for 2, so it's just gonna be the second One-Amalgam bands. Ping this one, hit the other 3 attack one. This one actually got Rush. Kill all of his threats. I guess it's the 2 Amalgam band. Oh no. Oh, I can't believe I win this game. I fireballed his 1-drop on 4, but I had the steam to win as the aggro deck after that? That's disgusting. All right, yeah, no, I know it's day 1. Nothing that happens really matters, so you take everything with a grain of salt. All my fears about Amalgam Mech Mage feel like they're coming true. I've won basically with all 3 win conditions now, with Volume Up Burn, with Mech Curve, and with Amalgam late game. all of them seem like they fit really smoothly together. The deck is just terrifying. It's the full package aggro deck. I have 18 on board and Fireball in hand, so whatever he's doing, he's probably dead. Because both of these guys have Reborn. Oh no, he's actually getting them both. Nice. I just like forgot Predation was a card for a hot second. Don't mind me just being bad at the game. It's very sad that they come back with next to nothing. So at this point, I can just control him out of the game. Volume Up draws a single Frozen Touch and the other Volume Up. Gorlock Ravager draws nothing. So this draw order is still coming back to haunt me. I want to hold the Gorilla Bot until I have either a Bronze Gatekeeper. Yeah, I'm going to play Volume Up, even though it's absolute trash, to get the bad draws out of my deck. I should have played it last year, because I'm bad at the game and just don't remember how Finale works. I don't think the second copy of Frozen Touch will be game deciding here, but I just need to like play control for a hot second. He's pretty much out of resources. I say allegedly. Dude, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to keep drawing cards. Maybe that is not the ticket.
They will never catch me.
Not correct, probably. It is giving him random cards when he outcasts, so maybe it is correct.
I see.
Well, I was worried about being able to finish out the game, but since all of his outcast cards draw cards, I guess I'll do it for me, trying to get the value he needs to win. That was a weird win. Serious misplay not getting the second Frozen Touch right at the end, but yeah, that was gross. That was really strong in a really weird way, especially for an aggro deck. All right, we're up against another mage. God, on the easiest game of my life. I forgot Pozic was in the deck. I haven't gotten to try him yet. Pozic's so strong, I won before Mulligan ended. God damn. All right, so it looks like we're going to get Shaman. It could be Overload, it could be Totems. Of the two, I'm way more scared of Totems, to be honest. Well, I mean, that just looks like a solid curve to me. I'm gonna toss the Mistake because I would rather have a 3-drop. I'd rather have Gorlock value in the deck. But everything else there looks sick. LDS Splitter is definitely worse if I don't have spells in my hand. But hey, maybe I'll draw one before he kills it, or at least maybe it'll scare him into not killing it. Security Automaton is great. Click Clocker first, and we'll see what he does. Good target, Click Clocker. You are on the ball, my man. Do I want to hit that? I definitely want to play this. We're playing for board right now. I may as well hit that. It's pretty much just Flame Tongue and Stonewright that makes that do anything, but I should still care about it. And I think Bronze Gatekeeper just ends the game here. Like, I think he's actually just dead. Right? I play this and he's just done. He doesn't have an answer to a 3-6. I have a 2-3 getting bigger behind it. I feel like this is on lock. I don't think Shaman has the tools to get through this. Especially Totems. Totems wants to be ahead on board, and right now it's getting crushed on board. Although there is noted anti-synergy between Security Automaton and Magnetic, it's still just... having this 3-6 taunt is so valuable. I guess Hex would keep him in the game, but when I was making Totem Shaman, I never even briefly considered Hex. Hey, the Flame Tongue I've been fearing finally came down. God, that's just brutal. I wish he'd stop getting the 1-1 totems, though. Right now, it's just Amalgam Ping. That's fine.
Behold, the Queen of Rhythm.
All right, we have nothing to reasonably change that play. Ping. What's going on with this broken taunt icon? I noticed it when he was mousing over it, too. Definitely gonna be playing Amalgam. I'm gonna start buffing up this guy in the middle. And if this can hit... oh, I should have done the middle one. I didn't think about getting Beast. Party Animal actually does hit both of my minions. It's not a mech, though, and it's not Ziliax either. Definitely should have played it on the one in the middle, though. Was not thinking at all. It didn't even... Clicklocker being a beast is just not a thing that's on my mind. Anyway. I'm going to ping down the 1/1, kill his Flame Tongue, and make sure that he can't get anything snowballing back against us ever by making sure there's no minion health to be had. Pretty sure I'm being, like, gratuitous in control at this point, but it's fine. He is a deck that has no win condition if he's behind on board, and I'm a deck that very much has win conditions if I'm behind on board, so strangling him out like this seems appropriate. Alright, we have Anchor Totem with Devastate. Yeah, that's nice. But that Anchor Totem was unprotected, my board is unmolested. This feels ultimately catastrophic for him. So do I just play Ziliax as his own minion? Next turn I have Gorillabot Audio Splitter. I think I just play Ziliax as his own minion, not the one I discovered. My 2/3 into the Sinstone, this into... No, I'm gonna play Ziliax magnetically, I think. Because I don't have a good answer to his 3/4. I guess I will have a good answer though, my 4/5. Yeah, the buff here makes it worth it. So we're really just grinding him out here because I'm so much more confident in my late game than his. He might be able to clear this board. I don't think he's going to be running Lightning Storm. I don't think he has any tools that still do well against this. I'm just very antsy. I'm playing a strategy as an aggro deck where I'm playing the control very explicitly, even though I have the winning curve on board. And that's always an awkward position to be when I've never played a matchup before. I'm just assuming it's right. Was this infused? No, he drew it late. Hey, Gigantotem. Looks like it's time for me to start going face and ignoring your shit. Or it's time for Gorlock Ravager. I think it's still better to play Gorillabot Audio Splitter because that'll get my board wider. It'll make Frozen Touch grow. I don't think I have any interest in controlling at this point. I'll always take another Ziliax, although maybe Magnetic War Gear is more valuable since I currently have a Ziliax in hand. Drop the Audio Splitter. Now, I definitely don't want this alive, but we're at the point where we start cashing and damaging going face. I'm not going to worry about controlling 1/1s and 0/3s. At this point, we finally snowballed it hard enough, and he has a win condition of his own on the board with that 8/8. Hey, Ragnaros! Jive Insect is a hell of a card. That is a good rag. That is a very good rag. I can just Magnetic go face, right? 3, 7, plus 6, 13. Probably dead next turn if I do that. What's the alternative? Gorlock Ravager, keep going wide. It'll get me a second Amalgam on the Deep and a one-man band. That sounds like it's pretty good. Nope, not doing it again. A third one-man band? Hell yeah, let's go.
Rerouting sound.
All right. If his rag does stay on the board and make me fight for control, I can just kill it and keep going. It's not a problem. Oh, wow, Stereo Totem. I don't think that fits in the deck. I have no idea how that got there. His rag gave up. His rag's like, look, man, there's only so much I can do. So I guess I'll go in for lethal instead. All right, so that's 5 games and 5 wins. Technically, one was won before I started doing anything. I hadn't clicked any buttons. But yeah, Amalgam Mech Mage feeling every bit as strong as I feared it to be so far. I'm gonna be honest, every single card in the deck does exactly what I want it to, except for maybe Audio Splitter. It was fine. This might be better as a fizzle because of volume up synergies, I don't know. It's definitely the most questionable card on the list, but most of this list did everything I wanted it to do, except for Pozic. We crushed every game without ever drawing him, let alone playing him on curve. I feel really good about this deck. I played it first because I thought it would be a menace, and it feels like a menace. This feels like it could potentially be tier 1. It's going to be at least tier 2. This is very strong. If you liked the video, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow, and I do greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you later today with more new Festival of Legends decks. I'll be uploading twice daily for the rest of the week.